Welcome in ITCS Learning YouTube channel. My name is Anurag. I'm a BE Computer Engineering. I'm working as a IT coordinator in City Rachel Mutha College since last 4 years. I'm working in an examination and result committee since last 3 years. I have developed this software for that purpose. Before we were using the Excel and the different kind of spreadsheets to make the result process and become difficult to access all the information at a glance in one site. So I just make a database in the MySQL. Front end is developed in the HTML and CSS, and for the dynamic purpose and calling the different functions I just use the JavaScript and put the all business logic and coding in the PHP 7, and MySQL database is a backend. So I just explain the how it works actually. The pattern is the superset, and pattern has a different kind of courses. So exam is regarding with the course. Each course has their own examination, and student is our basic entity in the commercial manner. This is our end customer. So student become a candidate, and candidate appear for the examination. So I just put this simple database design, and they to avoid the complex queries and call the everything all data together, I just make the views, so operations will become better, effective, and performance become good. So pattern is a superset, so I just combine the pattern course examination, student and candidate, and just combine all the things in this one view. So let's begin with our front end and the logic. So this is our front end. See, this is not a final product, so we can deploy at the client side. We can develop it and we can give more visualize effect and more features in this thing. Just like we are providing some kind of panels, just like hiding panel using the jQuery and the Ajax features we can use for these things. So I just put the simplicity in this project because I need the working purpose, and multiple people can access into the LAN, and I just put the basic queries and basic logic, not only for the making simple. If there will be the possibility that we have to put this website or this kind of web project on online basis in the just like the cPanel hosting, Linux hosting or cPanel hosting on the online cloud. So whatever the database query or database functionality or data types, it must be compatible with their own kind of versions. Just like we are using MySQL and MariaDB, both using the MySQL syntax, but sometimes their type got variations in some versions, in the higher versions and lower versions. So just like that, so we are using simple basic SQL queries, and I just showed you the views. So these are the patterns. So now you can see patterns. So pattern details, the patterns are 2019-16. So this is just, I just put there, and I just put the code on these buttons. So exams, there are the lots of exams as per each and every course. So now you can see here there are lots of examinations, and for the purpose of this just example, for example, I just take the recent one, which is a BSc IT Sim 3. Okay, so now I just click here and I just got the data here. So it's the December 2020 examination, and start date and end date. I just put this jQuery calendar format. I use this thing just because of the one thing, because in a MySQL or every SQL server or any kind of Oracle or PostgreSQL, we are using which kind of DBMS, they are using their own default format of the date. So, and our HTML, the form elements using different kind of date format. So we have to convert as per the compatibility of our own DBMS system, whichever we are using, whether it is MySQL, MariaDB, PostgreSQL or SQL Server, or even Oracle, or even NoSQL in the case of online cloud or Google Cloud. So we have to, I just make this prefix that our date format must be into the as per their DBMS format which is going to use. So and we can convert it into another format if we like it, just like as a in the date format changes. So we can change it into the in the two ways, on the inside itself into JavaScript, or in the format of the any kind of directly database itself. So these are just examination exam details. And then now we can see the course, the courses. There are simple courses. Okay, so course search. So this software can handle the 10 maximum subjects at a time. We can add it furthermore, but 10 is sufficient for the current Mumbai University syllabus. So just like the BSc, okay, CBZ, okay, these are the syllabus or subjects. See the core types of subjects, the credit points are different, and this is the CBZ. So there is a BSc program code, and the CBZ is a group, means chemistry, botany and zoology, 1000 marks of basic. So they have their own internal marks and these things. And this is the theory max, theory mean, internal max, internal mean, practical. Actually university took the practical marks as a core different subjects, to combination of two subjects. But if we want, then we can put here. So whatever we are putting here means we are setting one kind of scheme or one kind of basic fundamental plan here in the course details. We just take the another course, for example in a BA. So it's just like the BCom, you can say. So BCom is the 700 marks, it is general BCom. Okay, commerce and the grade points are 2, and the subjects are different. So now we can see it in another thing. So there are the student search. Okay, I just show you what is the purpose of these things. Just like that, I just put here, and I got this in this course table. So whatever I just click here, I got in this format. So I can update, search, and this thing, just like as a I can put here BCom R16, it's a revised 16. Oh, it's the capital one. BCom R16 and the same one. Actually we can put here in the another format. See, you can see here there is a BCom subjects, commerce, their course code are different. Okay, just like this simple thing. The student search. Okay, the student search, we have the 375 records now on record. So we can see here there are the different types of records. So the student, this form, or we can say this front. So student, so now we can see here there are the 375 students recorded in this system, and 376 are automatically appeared, because just like the select query, we have just to add the probable next student ID. Okay, so now we can click here and just we have put on here. Okay, and if I want to search just like the 105 number, whatever he is, search, I can get it. Okay, so this is a simple thing. This is just a form, add, update, CRUD operations. So these are, but this all data brought together to making the final mark sheet actually. So student data, it's just like the e-commerce website or any kind of logistic system that our customer has the fundamental customer ID, and we are just putting the different kinds of orders. The customer is applying for the different kind of orders, just like the student is applying for the different examination. So we are applying this scheme for the customer, and the customer is ordering for the different products, and finally we are getting the final invoices, and we can search history of the customer. So he has a different kind of invoices for the different products and the different time period. It's just like the same we are following in the e-commerce or any kind of commercial things. Means same terminology, actually same terminology or same kind of business logic we are using. Just it looks like the examination or student education system, but actually it's a prototype of this whole MIS system. That's a management of information system. So this is a candidate, sir. Okay, the main punch of this system is the student profile actually. because whenever see candidate search, I will show first candidate search. So candidate search is this thing. Okay, so we can now we see the names of the students. Okay, there are the 1055 candidates I have already recorded in there. Okay, this is the okay. So I just click here and I just jump to this one. So now we can see the Jadhav Priya Pandurang Shela. Okay, so there is a his own section. So she belongs to the BSc R16 SEM 4, and this BZ is a botany zoology. So she was a regular student. So we can appear here her own subjects. Now I just tell you. So 1056 is auto generated. So we can search here actually 105 or anything. Now you can see here 105. Okay, so it's a Singh Anand Lalji Madhubala. So now you can see here their own subjects are already appeared. Another one 990 or anything random number 500 550. So it's working properly. Okay, we can getting these things or 200. Okay, it's a become SEM 3. So we can see here now. Okay, this is just like that. This is actually older one data. They have got failed in this thing. So this is the older data before I made this software. So mark sheet number, but I have to put this all these things together actually. So this is students how I got this student profile. If I am searching the Gorle Vishal, so there are the different criteria. See, I just put the full text search here, and since in terms of the select query, I just put the wildcard character like operator. Okay, so I can see here. So he is passed in every semester smoothly. So that's why we can see here the different semester 1, 2, 3, 4. See, he didn't got KT, so that's why we are not getting any kind of grouping of the semesters. If I search the another student, Borkar. Okay, so now you can see here this is SEM 1, SEM 2. He got failed result in the October 19. So that's why he just passed in the October 20. So now you can see here this is SEM 1, SEM 2, SEM 2 here. So candidate IDs are different. Okay, and the student ID is common, of course. And then the semester 2 is clubbed together, and semester 3 is clubbed together, and semester 4 is the last one. So because I just want to compare their candidature and their failure systems, so we can see here the whole record and the whole track of that particular student. That's why I made this software, because that was very difficult to identify everything in the Excel sheet, because lots of people working on the same thing. So that's the main thing of this whole system, just like the MIS. So now I just show you 850 candidature number. So now we can see Borkar Ron. So he was failed in the Microsoft architecture, 13 marks, because that subject was a 75 out of. So he got the fail because 30 marks was the passing marks. So just like that, this is candidate details. Okay, and this is student profile. So final thing is how I make the mark sheets final, because it's our final outcome. We can say it's like the not exact report, but our final outcome. So it's a market search. Now I have made the 415 mark sheets, because I have using this since the April 2020, and working is also going on the December 2020, because exams are already not yet finished due to this lockdown period. So now you can see here I just put this mark sheet, so we can see the mark sheet view. So we can check here. So now you can see there's a dollar printing. So there are different signs, because he got the extra marks in their NSS or sports activities and other things. So another example we can see here. So there is also I put the full text search. We can give the better view for the different kind of different specific search. So this is the Just like we got the Borkar Rohan, I just showed you. So these are the criteria. Full name. Okay, so we can see the Borkar Rohan. So I just click here. This is his latest. So subjects, and this is the print view. So now you can see here this is a final print. So we can put it in the PDF or anything, or directly print. So it's up to this, because these are the mark sheets, so we cannot random print just like the tickets or anything. So we have to check it out properly. I just show you the one sec back. This is the etiquette list. Okay, so this is the etiquette one. So now you can see there is a different appearance of the dollar sign, because he got that etiquette in the particular subject, and he just passed in this computer network and these things. So that's why he got dollar, because he was already passed in the subjects. That's the main thing, that I have all the put the business logic in the PHP, and means a different class, and just I called the class and the their methods to repetitive process. Because in Excel I just want to drag everything. Actually previously I just used the Google Apps Script for the Google Sheets, but Google Apps Script was slow, because I was using the freeware version, and after the 1,000 calls it got some kind of hack load stress, we can say. So in a freeware version it doesn't give that particular performance. That's why I plan to make the one software itself, so it make better. And it was a learning process for me. So that is the mark sheet process. So I just show you the one mark sheet, how I generated mark sheet there. One simple example. So market generation is a table. Okay, right, don't want it. So mark sheet generation. Okay, so randomly I just put this anyone data. So this is the candidate ID. I can how many candidates I have in the now system. Okay, this is a 1055. Just like the 1055 I put last one, because it will help to me delete again. Result generation. Okay, so it automatically generated. So now you can see here the party Lakshay Dilip. So he got KT in the SEM 1 SEM 2, that's what so in NA, and but he is passed in the SEM 3 in regular examination. Now you can see here. So he is a BA student, Bachelor of Arts. Okay, now you can see in this lighter version, I will just show you into the particular. Okay, so this is a student ID, this is a candidate, and this is mark sheet number. So this is a unique identification, so we can get the one kind of idea by just looking this number. This is a unique ID generated automatically and printed on the mark sheet. So this is a reference purpose, we can see the administrative purpose just only. This is not meaning for the students itself. So, and these are the mark sheet generation and everything. The final thing is report generation. So we can see here the information technology. Okay, it's a December 2020, all semester successful generated or not generated, but we take the all. SEM 1 generate report. Now we can see, okay, I didn't make anyone generated in the SEM 1 up till now. So consolidated report, that's the December 20 and SEM 3. Okay, now you can see here the student IDs are displayed: candidate ID, parent number, roll number, seat number, their names and their course name, and the how many number of students. The total count is 4. So their grades. So it will help you to judge there. And actually in colleges we print just that consolidated report on this last one. So for this graphical report, see, this is the one additional feature I actually I'm going to improve itself. So just like the Bachelor of Commerce, we want the more data actually. So October April 2020, add the graphical report. Okay, so now you can see the April 2020 course of Bachelor of Commerce. There are total 191 students. So this is a graphical report. I just use this graphics, HTML graphics, HTML5. So we can see here the Bachelor of Commerce all failed students, and that's this one. So now you can see here we have the bifurcation of this all these are the fail one students on this, just like that. Actually graphical reports on the trial version, actually we can make it into the bar graph, the progression, and the all consolidated results, different kinds of graphical reports. So these are just example. I hope so you like this one. So I again repeat, this is not a final product for the deployment of the client side, so we can develop it into a better version on the better way. And of course if you are working in the LAN, so it can be helpful for the multiple people can directly access or directly work. Of course we need to the permission, so we can put this on the server, and whole LAN pieces or whatever virtual LAN created by the organization, so they can easily access these things. So this whole project is actually live project, because I have made this develop, and I am working currently on these things. So whatever I done, it will all directly put in this self. So and it will help me to making the results in the college. So thanks for listening this whole process, and I hope you will like it. Thank you.